With America reeling from another major gun disaster, the big question that often comes up is why do we keep letting these incidents happen? What's stopping us from enacting laws to protect people from mass shootings? The answer lies in that every time Congress wants to pass gun legislation, the law has to deal with an organization specifically created to destroy it. That organization is the NRA. This gun rights institution has been wildly successful, which is impressive because they are not as powerful as one may think. This is a list of the top lobbyists in Congress from the years of 1998 to 2017. The NRA does not appear at all. So here's the big question, how in the world does the NRA keep winning? The answer takes three forms. The first is mobilization. The NRA claims to have around 5 million members in its organization, and those members can scramble quickly whenever a state wants to pass gun control. On their website, one can sign up to obtain daily alerts, grassroots alerts, legal updates, or a combination of all three. It's also to be noted that you don't even need to be a member of the organization to sign up for these alerts. Any person can be called to stop gun legislation at any time. The motivation behind this active movement brings us to the NRA's second tactic, its image. The NRA presents itself as an organization of the people, and anyone telling them otherwise is declared a liberal elitist, flaming liberal, or out of touch with reality. This hatred stems from a fear that if gun control is ever enacted in any way, the government will eventually come and take away everyone's guns. Gun control is considered tyrannical, evil, or oppressive. This then feeds back into the NRA's image. They want you to see them as David taking on Goliath, poor against the rich, this romantic notion that they are the underdog, viva la revolution style. When you have an active organization that presents itself as a party of the working man, it's easy to see why Congress will listen to the NRA. Because the NRA has convinced Congress that its members are worth listening to, as they are normal people that just so happen to own guns. It also helps that the NRA is a big political contributor to anyone willing to listen. The NRA's signature tactic, however, is their argument whenever a major gun incident occurs: deflection. Wayne LaPierre and Brian Cox have taken the act of deflection and made it into an art form. Whenever a mass shooting happens, the first thing that comes out of the NRA's mouth is, "It's not guns that's the problem, it's X." And that X can quite literally be anything. It could be mental health, our criminal justice system, domestic abuse, juveniles, gangsters, violent video games, violent movies, the media, cops, drugs, illegal immigrants, Muslims, the list goes on and on and on. All this is to distract from the proliferation of guns and the ease of buying them. Therefore, when they say liberals are out of touch, it's because they argue that guns are not the problem to begin with. The solution is clear. If we really do want to pass gun legislation, we need to match the strength of the NRA. Let's set up instant communication systems. Let's set up responses to react when the NRA moves. Let's prove that gun control has in fact reduced gun violence. But more importantly, we need to show up and prove that the common man wants sensible gun laws as well. If we turn up just as we did when Congress tried to take healthcare, we can turn up here.